welcome back to another episode of Shootin' Shit TV. I am Adam, your host. Today we have kind of a fun video. We're gonna get into gimmick guns. Two guns that I have represented on this channel and showcased a few times. One of them is going to be the Taurus Judge. This is the 3-inch Magnum version, all stainless, beautiful, heavy beast of a gun that is kind of a gimmick. It's a gimmick because is there really any practical use for this thing other than taking care of snakes? Are you really gonna carry this big old beast with you as a sidearm or a pen to carry? Probably not. So this takes 45 long Colt and 3-inch and 2.5-inch 410, if you're not already aware. You can, and I've showed this before, shoot 45 ACP. It's not recommended, but with the proper moon clips sold separately and not associated with Taurus, you could put 45 ACP on here. I wouldn't shoot it a lot, so disclaimer, use that at your own risk. The other gimmick gun that I'm going to showcase today and that I have had on this channel a few times is the KelTec PMR30. This is a gimmick gun because it is shooting a 22 Magnum, which is basically a 22 long rifle round that is magnumized. So it's longer, and this is a gimmick gun because what are you really going to use this for? It's super lightweight, it's futuristic looking, it's pretty big, and yet it holds 30 rounds of 22 Winchester Magnum. Now, this can be used as a defensive weapon, but again, are you going to use this over a very small subcompact 9mm or 380? Probably not. So that's why it's a gimmick gun. This has been out for quite a while. I think this came out in 2010, and the Taurus Judge came out in 2008. Both have been wildly popular, and you can still buy both today. The point of this video is to decide, by shooting these two guns, what I think I would choose to be the only gun I can have. If I had to make a decision between the Taurus Judge or the KelTec PMR30 as the last and only gun I can have for the rest of my life, which gun would I choose? I like them both, and if you know me, I love gimmick guns, so we're gonna shoot them both. We're gonna run different rounds in the Taurus. We're gonna shoot this, some full magazines, some partial magazines, check accuracy, and I'll make a decision at the end of the video. So let's get shooting. I have Armscore cheap ammunition in here, so if something's gonna fail, this stuff will fail. It gets a bad rap, but it's actually pretty nice ammo, so I don't know, and it runs pretty good. Maybe I got lucky, or maybe I just know how to load these. And then one of the biggest problems with the KelTec that has been reported is that the magazines are definitely a bear to load, and you have to do it the right way. If you don't do it the right way, they're not going to work. A little far. So, a fairly accurate gun, and definitely a lot of fun to shoot. Now, those are just 10-round magazines. The standard capacity for this is 30, like I mentioned. So 30 rounds and a flush fit magazine, that's not so much of a gimmick as that is useful and cool. The last round didn't hold open, but it ran flawlessly, and I was able to hit most of my rounds on that target from about 20 yards away. Not bad. Now the next gun we're going to shoot is the Taurus Judge. This is one of the rounds we're going to start with. 410 3-inch number 6 shot. So, and this is what they look like here. Hopefully you can see them. Now I know what you're saying. A little hand cannon shotgun. Pretty cool, right? I've taken it out a few times and I've always had a lot of fun with it. But definitely shooting 410 out of a handgun, as you can see, it fits just fine. Has a little bit of a wallop to it, which is fun. Now, would I carry this in a self-defense situation? No. Would I carry this with some number 6 shot to take care of a snake? I guess. Or I just leave the snake alone. I'm not a farmer, so it doesn't really matter. Just a fun gun to have. That's why it's a gimmick. We're going to start by shooting a can of frosting that I have posted right up on that target there. Let's see if we can destroy it with these number 6 shots. So here we go. Not really doing much, but I know I'm hitting it with some of the pellets. Let's try one of these cans up here. So that spread was so crazy. I was aiming for the one all the way on the left. Some of the pellets were hitting. You saw the can fall that far away. So they just pop out just like that. Whatever. Nice. Let's try something else. Now, I just checked some of those cans down there. They definitely got peppered up. But since number 6 shot is so small, it really wasn't doing much. So we definitely should step it up a notch. We're going to go to the Predator by Winchester Super X. These are triple aught buck, 2.5, and here's the stats on that. Not bad. All right, can. Wow. Oh, am I out? That's it. Fast, and I flinched. I got some of the pellets, hit the frosting. All right, for the last 410 load that I'm going to shoot are some Remington Express rifled slugs. These are 2.5-inch, 1/5 ounce slugs. Now these are probably going to hit pretty good. Let's see if we can hit some steel. See that flash? Well, at least I got 2 on target. What I realized with this gun, I haven't taken it out in a while, you have to actually aim it higher. So you have to hold higher than you're used to, which on any other typical revolver, you're aiming lower. We got a, well, not last but not least, because I got a surprise. 45 long Colt. That's not the surprise. You're going to have to wait for that. But we're going to test some of this out, see how this goes. This is what it looks like. These are just lead cowboy type loads. No. Okay. Managed to get a couple on target. Again, give me some credit. I am 20 yards away. And the last thing you could do, and this is definitely a controversial thing, is you could try 45 ACP. These are specifically engineered moon clips that fit. It's going to go for steel. That's about it. All right, here we go. 45 ACP out of a Taurus Judge. Okay. This is the one you don't want to just push out and let fall to the ground. So they all were accurately shot. And honestly, it seems a little more accurate than the 45 long Colt, but maybe that's just me. We'll do one more. Okay. That's it. I lied. Let's do one more because I loaded up 3. And why not? All right, that's it. I mean, it's pretty accurate with 45. And just for the hell of it, because I shot the Taurus Judge so much, we'll do one more magazine of the PMR30. Let's see if we can take out the rest of those cans. I'm going to take my glove off for this. Okay. Huh. So that was definitely a failure. Hit the primer, nothing happened. Okay, both guns are clear. All right, so which one would I pick if it was the only gun I can have for the rest of my life? Well, to be honest with you, you're gonna probably be surprised, but I picked the KelTec PMR30. Even though I sat here and shot multiple different rounds, different types, 45 ACP, 45 long Colt, 2 types, actually 3 types of 410, 3-inch and 2.5-inch, I still would pick this. This gun is, in my opinion, much more accurate and much more reasonable, even with just 1 round. Is it less gimmicky? I don't know. That's up to you to judge. But I would not carry this, but I would carry this if I had to. This would serve a purpose for home defense if need be. It would serve a purpose for having fun at the range. Not to say this wouldn't, but this is so heavy and so large. This is not bad. This is so light, even with a full magazine, and it's flush fit. And it holds 30 rounds, so I definitely would take this. I love this gun. I would never get rid of my KelTec PMR30. The standard capacity magazines, yeah, as you saw on that last time I was shooting, a little finicky. I have a mag loader. That's what I use to get these done quick, especially in the winter because it hurts your fingers loading these things because it's so cold. So, but if you do it by hand and load the magazines, one bullet at a time, this thing runs flawlessly. Even on cheap Armscore ammunition. This will always run flawlessly, but it is just so big, bulky. It is just fun. I wouldn't use this for really anything else. I wouldn't use this for home defense. I wouldn't use this to carry, but I would take it to the range to shoot just like I did today. So, guys, I will stop rambling. The KelTec PMR30 is the winner of which gun, if I had to choose. would be the gun I had to live with for the rest of my life, and I could only pick one, it would be, out of the two, it would be the KelTec PMR30. So thank you again for watching Shootin' Shit TV. I am Adam, your host, signing off. I'm gonna blast this can. Why the hell not? There we go. I love this fucking thing, but it's still not as good as the PMR30.